So hopefully this seed is nice. 300 bucks, that's not a bad start. So assuming I didn't screw this one up, we'll have a 10 Triforce piece boss hunt. And it's just going to be a little more normal, no key sanity, no boss shuffle, none of the extra stuff I've been adding in to make things harder on myself. Figured I'd roll a couple easier seeds just because things are very hectic. And a bug net. We had cheer this weekend. We had George got an infection, one of the dogs, and he had to go to urgent care. He's fine though. Just has to get this antibiotic spray that he absolutely hates. But he's fine. There's cheer. Then all of next week, except for Wednesday, is middle school tryouts for my oldest daughter. Because cheer is very big around here, so she's got that all next weekend. Good, nothing I have to worry about there. So this is actually busier than it was when they were on spring break, but that's okay. What are we going to have in the fort? Ow. Ooh, the best item in the game. That is the Cane of Samaria. Quite possibly the best item in any game, because it enables Icebreaker. So that's really exciting. Not really sure logically if that doesn't really do anything logically at this point. Actually, that does. If I can get some magic, that will let me get through Mini Moldorm Cave. So that would be nice. Now here we're gonna collect 4 bombs just in case. That means we can get everything we need to out of Kakariko, plus get some extra bombs out of the bomb hut. So this will be a little bit of repeating. But that's okay. And 3 bombs, 1 more. Basically, I mean, there is a 50-50 bush over by the bomb hut and cack, but I don't trust the 50-50 odds ever being in my favor. I've been burned by Fire Emblem too many times, and oh, you have a 94% chance to hit, and then I miss and get a critical on me and lose a character. Fire Emblem has traumatized me in that way. Hey, Dimension X, hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having good Sundays. I was planning on it last night, but ended up being out way too late with George. We tried getting him into the, he has an infected hotspot, and we tried getting him into the pet emergency yesterday morning, but they said unless it was like an immediate life-threatening thing, they had too many patients and couldn't see him. So like, oh, call this urgent care. They'll set up appointments for you, and they were able to get us an appointment for him, but it was really late last night. Oh, Jack Black is hilarious. My youngest daughter absolutely loves the Peaches song from the Mario movie. Hey Kins, welcome in. Hope your Sunday's going well. It's a cack is, oh, there we go. You're gonna get a bottle. This is a good place for it. We can get Sick Kid right away. And okay, the flippers. Now we're starting to see a little progression here with that book and the flippers. And Bombos and Ether already. That's quite nice. And go. Black Hole Chicken is a success. Look at it running around in the wall there. A glove. Okay then. Oh, excellent. How'd the second rando go? Yeah, he hates the antibiotic spray, but they said that would probably happen. I guess it stings really bad. So like normally he's like the sweetest dog ever. He didn't like attack anyone, but he was trying to get away from us because he didn't want to have the spray on. But he was a big hit at the pet urgent care. Everyone on staff was coming over to say hi to him, and he's basically just if he sees a person, he wants to give them kisses. So they had a lot of fun with him. Like, we love seeing dogs like this because a lot of times they get the reverse where the dog's trying to kill them. And George is just like, I want to lick your face a bunch of times. Hey Ewing, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hey Rat, I need magic. Oh, on a handheld? Is it one of those, like, a bunch of emulators in one? Or is it, like, a DS or something? Handheld gaming is so nice. You can take... Like, I have a bunch of emulators in one things, and I'll just use that in the car while I'm at cheer with my oldest daughter on Mondays. Sometimes these items can be put in just absolutely horrible spots. I've kind of come to expect that a lot of times. Five plates at Golden Corral? That sounds nice. We used to go to Golden Corral all the time. That, and there was another one called Old Country Buffet that we went to a lot. Oh, that's Hyrule Castle. Never mind. I thought it was saying that Ega 1 was in Logic, and I didn't want to see that. We are not going to go for the heart piece. Oh, okay. Yeah, the one I have, it's Pow Kitty, I think it's called. It kind of looks like a non-flippable Game Boy Advance SP. Let's see if those gloves give us anything. Another sword. Okay, well that's not as great. That Master Sword just put we're a lamp away from Aga being in Logic right now, and I don't like that. Don't want Aga to be in Logic. That's bad. But we are a fire source away from beating Desert. Hey Guilty, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. There's a script to the blind fight, and I never end up learning it. But that blind fight has caused me so many issues over the years. Like, that's the reason. Well, in this mode, if I did a boss hunt, I probably wouldn't worry as much about it. But like normally when I do an inverted seed, I'll always make sure at least the big keys are shuffled, because if blind has a required item for early progression, I can't really beat him. But if you have a boss hunt, you can clear everything out in Thieves Town and then just come back later. Like, you get everything else done, get blind in the boss room, and then if you die, just come back. It's not, the boss door isn't that far away. But that's still something I'd prefer not to do if I didn't have to. Alright. 5 items here. Okay, good, a little more money. Ice Rod. Oh, I didn't even have to farm for Zora money now. Ice Rod means we're a Fire Rod away from potentially doing Turtle Rock. Never do Turtle Rock on these. Yep, Samaria was the first real item that I got. It was in the Lost Woods. And I love seeing Samaria on the Lost Woods. Well, I love seeing Samaria anywhere as long as it's before Ice Palace. Like right now, as soon as I get into the Dark World, well, no, I need the mitts for that, but Ice Palace is definitely a go now. 50 bucks. Okay, this is a very generous seed money-wise. Also got a glove, early flippers, a book. But I'm trying to avoid going into desert right now until I get a fire source. If a fire source shows up, then desert is fully clearable at this point. Alright, just a heart piece. We don't need that. Yeah, Burna, the cape is also really useful. Because with the cape, if you have the cape on and you pull against the wall, you won't use any magic. So you can just sit there and not have to worry about like getting hit, and then once blind appears again, like once his heads are done shooting the fireballs and you can damage him again, you just walk away from the wall. Either Burna or the cape makes blind effectively free. But it's still always nice to not have to worry about those either. Link definitely understands that Samaria is the best item in the game. Get in there. Oh wait, this isn't a problem. I was sitting there wondering if, forgetting that I'm not sequence breaking this. Oh, let's actually see what we get here. Not a B. Of course it was a B. Oh, wait. Get back in here, fairy. No, not you, B. Okay, we'll put the fairy back in there. Half magic, also really nice. Let's see. Okay, I'll have to check that later. Hook shot. Okay. Alright, early hook shot. That is incredibly nice. But that doesn't actually give us anything extra. Let's see. Well, I want to try to hold off on desert for now. Because I'm guessing if this ends up being a possible Agassiz, they're gonna give us a lamp soon. So let's wait a minute. Before I do this, I want to check Uncle. I forgot about Uncle. You go away. Or him. Lamp, fire rod, mitts, hammer. Wow. Yeah, I'm having a very difficult time trying to figure out what it wants me to do logically, because this seed has given so much. And it's a good problem to have so many progression items within the first 15 minutes that you don't know what the seed exactly wants you to do. It's a very good problem to have. So you got 3 here. I will sequence break Dark Cross. Assuming I don't die in the snake room. Actually, I got a fairy, so that shouldn't even be that big of a problem. What's the stun prize? A heart? That's actually a really good stun prize. I mean, money isn't really an issue at this point. Magic is really nice to see, but a heart is just really nice for if you get in a tight spot, you can just, oh, stun something, kill heart. Yeah, it was just a 5-er. So we're gonna death warp out of the basement here. Got him. Nope. Oh, you did your first icebreaker? Does that not feel so good to just skip through the worst, like, all the really bad stuff in Ice Palace and go right... I forgot I had that fairy. Even though I just talked about it for doing Dark Cross. Like, it's just so nice to be able to skip right to the item dense area in Ice Palace. It makes me happy. Oh, that wasn't good. Thank you, stun prize. See, there's a couple more in here I can stun. Beans. There. I want to have beams going into the snake room here. Don't get hit by bats. Excellent. Got him. I hate those snakes can be a giant pain. And if you place the bomb and you know you're just on the bottom, just to the right, you walk up and boom, item. Easy way to get to that chest. Alright, so I guess, I mean, I could sequence break the old man. But I feel like there's gonna be a lamp or something soon. I'm just hoping this doesn't end up being an Agaseed, because everything has been so nice up until this point. I mean, there's still no Moon Pearl. I think I got those right. Green Pendant Thieves. This week for us is basically all cheer. Lamp and Hera's nice. Tempered, okay. 3 items in East. I gotta go into Eastern at this point. It's Sphere 0, that lamp could still be there, and I'm running out of things, like, things to do logically here. Hey, Lorelei. Coming up? Book speed. Come here, sweetie. Over here. Come on. much as I hate dipping this without the bow, if this is where the lamp is, or a fire rod, desert is clearable in one go. That was not very exciting. Yeah, the bow here would be really nice too. Bow, fire source, flute, mirror would be good. Moon pearl. Another glove. Okay, so one item is on the boss. Wait, no, does the Triforce piece count as an item here? The big key is to Eastern. I turned off key sanity on this one, so all the dungeon items will be for their own dungeon. I wanted something potentially a little quicker than usual tonight. And I haven't done a standard seed in forever. Why? Why couldn't that item be on the right? Okay, Mimic Cave just has cash, so we can mark off Mimic Cave. So there will be an item on the right side. And we can, whatever this is though, is not in logic. I have to remember that. This is not in logic, whatever this is gonna be. Stupid skeletons. I believe they're Stalfos is the name. Either way, they're dumb. I don't need to re-hit that switch. I have a key to get through there. You can tell it's been a couple weeks since I played this, since I'm forgetting the really, really basic stuff like that. Don't touch. Just bombs, okay. Alright, so it looks like Eastern desert area does have our item. Which, I mean, would make sense. It gave the early book definitely pointed to desert. And normally I would have followed the early book right away. But the seed was very generous and gave so many different progression items early that it's like, okay, which one do I follow? And I just picked the wrong one to follow, which is completely normal. I will always pick the wrong one. And we're just gonna go straight up to Agina first. Yeah, doing that sequence, that's the easiest dark room to learn, is the Eastern one. Always bomb Agina, one bomb for the wall, one bomb for the jerk. Butter sword already. 24 minutes and already have butter sword. Yeah, seeing a progression item on pad it's very sad. You never want to see that. 300 bucks, I will grab that on the way out. So there's two items, actually one item in desert. There's there's a Triforce piece on the boss. Oh, yep, that's how you get the item in Agina's cave. Alright, there's one item in here before Triforce piece, and it is actually hint tile though. piece of heart is in my house. Amazing. So I'm gonna guess this is gonna be the small key. Oh no, okay, the big key and the small key will be in the big key chest. Or I suppose the item could be here and the other dungeon item could just be locked on the right. That would be ideal. Nope. We're not that lucky. So now we have to run all the way over to the right side. Actually, I don't immediately need that money right now. Maybe I'll wait. I won't bother picking up that item, the 300 bucks. Okay, whatever's in here, this is our progression. The flute, okay. Alright, so the flute gets us up the mountain. Why did I go here? Actually, that was fine. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. I mean, I could have went there, but this is a lot quicker to activate the flute. Alright, so we activate the flute, we go up the mountain, we sequence break the old man. Hopefully there's another glove. Actually, no, I've got the hammer. As soon as I find a moon pearl, that is Dark World access. And as long as the moon pearl isn't on the pyramid after Aga, this will not be an Aga seed. So that's potentially promising. Let's go. 1. Don't worry, Gary, we're on our way. Hey, bats, don't make me lose my sword. Well, my little light thing at the edge of the sword so I can see where I'm going. Alright, this way, Gary. We're taking you back home, don't worry. And we're out. Sequence broken. And now this will actually be a good time to do a hook speed. Gonna have to go all the way around the long way here, but... Oh, Berna, okay. So Berna is locked behind the mirror. And that was just a 5-er. So Berna could be useful. But nothing I'm gonna be worried about too much right now. And I'd like to have it for blind, but... we got Paradox. Then go do Hera. Oops. After Hera, come back, get Spiral Cave. Another bottle, wow. That's a lot of bottles. Another use for Samaria. Well, I did that wrong. That's not Samaria's fault. That took me 3 tries. There's the Moon Pearl. And we have Dark World access. How did I screw that up? That's the easiest bomb jump in the entire game. There we go. Now we are mitts away from getting Ice Palace. Fire Source away from Desert. Okay, that's just a heart piece. Well, that's why it's saying Hera might not be completable. The mirror! That's a good time to find that. Depending on where the big key is, that might be what's blocking Hera here, but that's fine. We don't need the big key to complete Hera. Oh, that's Zelda playing with the paper bag, okay. You know, I'm gonna take that heart piece. Okay, so technically, this is fire locked, but the beauty of Harapot is we don't need a fire source to get the key. Because we got our one item already. The second item is the Triforce piece on the boss. Because we've also got the remaining 3 dungeon items. So technically this was not in logic, but we did it anyway. Harapot is so nice. In the Diver Downs and the Swamp Palace also save a ton of time. But yeah, Harapot, you can, like here, I wouldn't have been able to do Hera, I would have been locked out, but we say ha to that. I am gonna go grab Burna while we're right here. Oh, Burna actually puts Spike Cave in logic then. Well, that is really interesting. I mean, Spike Cave never has... I think I've got the required item out of several hundred seeds of this. I think I've only found a required item in Spike Cave once or twice. But I kind of think right now with having Burna and everything and that just showing up here... I think I'm actually gonna go start, save and quit back to the cave. And go do Spiral Cave quick. Oh, that's also, the mirror gives us Swamp Palace. So we have 2 crystals that can be done right now. Get in there. Where you going, Lorelei? Come on. Nope, nothing there. Should not have believed in Spiral Cave. Alright, well, Thieves and Swamp are both fully clearable at this point. Yeah, Spike Cave is just useless. Definitely fired. It never has anything good. Alright, so our other one here is... Our red crystal is a skull. Mire. Crystals really don't matter much in Boss Hunt. You're really just looking for the 2 red crystals and the pendants. Because those could potentially lock other items, but other than that, you're really not worried about prioritizing crystal dungeons or anything. You just prioritize whatever dungeon you can beat. Alright, Johnny. Oh, or refund on my bombs. And I completely even missed. I missed that. Did not throw it at the wall properly. Fire Rod, let's go. Alright, so that gives us 5 dungeons with that Fire Rod. Plus, if we can get into... If I can get the mitts, that will give Turtle Rock. Usually Hype Cave, I mean, that was a very hype cave. But a lot of times it's not so good. There's not a whole lot of hype there. Alright, in we go. I mean, I probably should go get some potions, but... Why isn't... oh, no bowl, that's why. Bowl would also open up Eastern and Pod. Jerks. Yeah, usually the hype is not real, but in this instance, I definitely would give hype to some Fire Rod, maybe like a 6 or 7 out of 10. Alright, there's one of our 6 items. Ow. Jerks. Okay, I need enough health to be able to do my bomb jumps here. I mean, my skips. Uh-oh. Did I forget how to do Specky Clip? Okay, got that one, good. Which hookshot thing? Oh, hook speed? You have to use the hook shot, you have to hit A and Y at the same time when you're on steps. There's also a way you can do it with a sword spin, where you have to like press the button at a certain frame. I don't know how to do this spin speed, but hook speed is pretty simple. It's kind of like an item dash, where you just where you hit Y and A at the same time, and it'll let you run with a hammer or something like that. Okay, that's 2 items. These things can't be stunned, can they? I need hearts. Like, I'm not gonna be... I don't really have chances to... Ooh, wait. Okay, good. Heart. Before we do anything else, let's... Stun prize the Stalfos. Uh-oh. Yeah, I need that. That is very important. Thank you. And here is the Diver Downs. Actually, let's... Ow. Jerks. See, this is why that's such a good stun prize. And now we can walk on top of the water. Yeah, I've never really bothered with spin speed. I mean, if I got serious about randos, I would. But hook speed was just so easy to learn that I'm like, yeah, I'll do this one. We're also gonna take the heart from that guy. There's probably gonna be at least one item on the left side. I don't want to leave anything behind. Don't touch. Made it. Okay, don't put 2 dungeon items on left side. All right. There we go. That is what I'm talking about right there. The bow on left side swamp. I am really taking advantage of that stun prize. Wait. Hey. So technically... Oh wait, I forgot to mark that off. Technically, I'm lamp locked right now out of finishing Eastern and Pod. Oh, thanks, Underground. I appreciate that. There's so much that, like, there's so many things about this game, even though this game was basically always in my personal top 10, there was so much that I just didn't know. And then I started watching randomizers, and there's so many fun things you can do with this. Unfortunately, this seed is going to make me come back in here to get that big chest. All 4 bottles, wow. Going to be missing 1 item on the big chest. So I will have to come back. Yeah, Diver Down is so useful. It's one of those things I wished I would have learned a long time ago. Like, I still don't know how to do Hammer Yump. I really should learn that one, too. I missed the quick kill. What? There we go. I really missed that quick kill. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Oh, actually, there's Dark World, South Dark World mirror checks, a bunch of those that can be done right now. So I can work those in as I go over to get, what's it called? Over by Dig Game. Oh, thanks, Chris. It's always nice to hear, even though, like, I don't, it's hard for me to understand, but it's still, I like that people are enjoying themselves here. That's always a good, hey. Oh, thank you, Jack. Jack and Chrissy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. It was a lot better, it was a lot nicer than, wait, no, we don't want to save and quit out of here. It's a lot nicer than yesterday, a lot more chill. How do we do this? Let's go here. Gotta get Bombos tablet. Actually, I think, well, no. Don't need to go do desert right away. That can be really easily mirrored too. Alright, no, I'm just gonna go do desert right now. Come out of here with the extra 300 bucks. Can then go buy a bunch of blue potions. There's so many clearable dungeons right now. I just gotta find that lamp. Yeah, having to work later it's never fun at the time, but once you get that little boost on the next paycheck, then you're like, okay, this is fine. It's been a week or two since that, and now all I have of that is the ability to enjoy that little bit of extra money. Alright, into desert we go. Well, into the back of desert. Get away from me, Beamos. Ow. Where is... Oh, geez, I'm way away from... Well, not way away. We're 2 away from hookshot, which is what I was trying to grab there. Go, go, go. Need our 3rd Triforce piece. Oh, that sounds like a good time. Happy birthday to them. Well, almost birthday. Get out of the way, Igor. Man, did I butcher that. Take the refill and get ready with that flute. Let's see, flute to 2. Oh, Brazilian steakhouse, that sounds good. My wife has been talking about going to steakhouses for a while, but it's difficult with the kids not really liking steak. That kind of defeats the purpose. 2, 3. And look at that, still got enough money to pay that stupid monkey. Assuming pod is even something that we're going to. And I'm assuming pod is going to be a thing that's already clearable with the lamp. And technically, depending on where the big key is, I might be able to get through pod without the lamp. I really need to learn the pod darkroom too. Hey, stop it. Don't drop things on my head. Alright, Stumpy, what do you got? Got a lamp for us? It's not a lamp, but a fire shield is fine. Mitts, lamp. Mitts, okay. Geez, that opens up a lot. Actually, this lets us just kind of scoot right into the village of Outcasts too. Nope, I randomize the seeds on the randomizer website, and then I load them onto my FX pack. Oh yeah, I don't need extra money for much of anything. I already got all of the 4 blue bottles of blue. Just gonna bring the frog home quick before we go and do Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town. Alright, what do you got for me? A piece of heart. That's awesome. So great. I should not have wasted that time. Yeah, I would have preferred silver as a lamp. Ten arrows, not as exciting. Yeah, they could have done a lot more with their smithing powers. Instead, it's like, oh, here's a little piece of heart. Be happy with that. No, I'm not happy with a piece of heart. I don't need a piece of heart. My health is looking good. If you wanted to give me armor, I would have been fine with armor. Like, I would have liked to see blue mail. Blue mail's fine. Oh, Ganon's tower is open now. So maybe lamp isn't even going to be needed this seed. Well, technically, logically, you'd have to be able to have access to it, because there's dark rooms that you need to get through Pod, Turtle Rock, and Mire. And I can get to the boss of Pod without a problem. It's just a matter of if the big key is in that specific room. Oh, new glasses? That's always... Whenever I get my prescription updated, I always end up with a headache for a couple days, but after that, it's so nicer. Like, I'm pretty sure my prescription has changed and it needs to be a little stronger, but my eye doctor isn't till this summer, and it's not like it's very pressing or anything. Okay, one more item, and we can go straight to blind. Because there's one item on the boss, and there's only 2 left in here now. So if we want to do like big key, 3rd item, that would be wonderful. Or 3rd item, big key, I'm not too picky. Hey Michael, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is the main part of this MSU is Ace Attorney, but I switched out a bunch of the like various tracks to things I like better. Get up there. Just need one more item out of here. Hopefully a lamp. Oh yeah, I think the Sigma Stage 1 is perfect for the Dark World. Whoops. Not only does it fit well, but it doesn't give me, I don't get hit with, like, not like a full copyright notice, but someone else doesn't get notifications of everything I'm doing. like what happens with my old one. I used to use tracks from Final Fantasy VII there. I used to have Judgment Day, and I'd always get hit with copyright on that. So I'm like, okay, we won't use that anymore. Alright, so no item there. The same thing with like DuckTales The Moon. Someone that has no affiliation with Capcom, from my understanding, they did a remix of the track, and now every time someone else uses it, like, or not just uses it, plays DuckTales, they've got it set so they get the revenue from they get the revenue, and like you can't even play DuckTales on Twitch without your VODs getting muted. It's like, that's just absurd. Like, I had the same thing with the Magic of Scheherazade. Some person that has no affiliation with any companies that had anything to do with the game was trying to copyright everything when I played through the Magic of Scheherazade. Lorelei, get down. So it's like you learn pretty quickly what tracks you can and can't use. But like, if it's the actual composer or something, or if it was like Squaresoft saying, hey, you owe us for using this, completely understand it if it's the person that wrote the music. But if it's some random guy that just did a remix, then, I mean, maybe that's not how the thing with DuckTales works, but that's what about a dozen different people have said every time it comes up. So I feel like there's people that are a lot more knowledgeable in about that stuff in the retro community than me. So I trust when they say that's what happened. Listen to that tank, that is just beautiful. And now we Burna. And Triforce piece number 4. What's up, Helena? Alright, now we can go up and do Skull Woods right away. Actually, there's a couple mirror checks that can be done before Skull Woods. Because then after Skull Woods, I can just save and quit. Alright, so Cape is not required tonight. Let's get that mirror ready. Actually, let's go this way first. King's Tomb. Well, that's all 3 medallions. Like, if I can pull a lamp out of here, I don't even have to go into Ganon's tower and get those 2 slower. Get the 2 slower ones. Because the Triforce pieces in Ganon's tower are... Why'd I do that? The Triforce pieces there are really slow to get. Well, yeah, all I need is a lamp right now. I mean, technically, I can do, like, if I can't get the lamp, I can definitely go through Ganon's tower to get the 2 there. It's like, do I want to try to do Dark Mire or do that last room in Turtle Rock in the dark? The Turtle Rock one's definitely easier, but I'd probably want to pull up a map just so I don't get myself lost. Wait a minute, I don't have a key there. No, there should always be a key in the back here, that's right. Map. One of the three, there should be usually one key down here in the back. Prevent you from getting locked in. Don't touch. Ow. Go away. Well, the nice thing about having Butter Sword here is these Gibdos are not going to be a problem. Alright, so that was the item. Now we just gotta find the key. Actually... let's go this way and go out here. And steal the key on the way out. I mean, on the way through. Don't even have to go into this room here. You can just walk through. Oh, that was not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to grab that heart. Actually, why am I not taking the hearts there? I'm sitting there like, I gotta be careful about my health. And the stun prize this whole time has been beautiful. So we don't even need that. Can I stun Can I stun the Gibdos? No. Stupid Wallmaster. Alright, we'll be halfway there now. Okay, good. I was worried the Wallmaster grabbed me before I fully got into the hole. Get away from those spikes, you coward. Lorelei, this is a really bad time for you to start squirming. Okay, you can start moving around more now. We don't even need any... Wait, what? Actually, no, we're gonna... That's a red crystal. I'm gonna grab that. Just in case. Alright. Lorelei, this is really awkward. Wait, no, I just jump in the water here to get the ice. Go through, come on. So we'll be at 6 here. What's up, Lorelei? Hint about the lamp? I already know the flute is in Desert Palace. I have the flute. What I don't have is the lamp. Well, I wonder if I could... The lamp... There might have given me a hint about the lamp if I would have looked at the extra hint tiles and Tower of Hera. I walked right by one. This is so awkward sitting with the way Lorelai's sitting on my lap. I can't just hold the controller around her. Alright, that's item number 1. Got one more, and hopefully it's not in iced tea. Alright, let's get the best item in the game ready. It's icebreaker time. You trying to jump over there, Lorelai? You can jump right down here. You don't need to jump far. You can just jump on the little chair. Nope, did that wrong. There we go. Still remembered how to icebreaker. That's a good feeling. Oh, you're basically in the same place. We're following each other's footsteps. I pity anyone that has to do Ice Palace without Samaria. Okay, so we don't need any of the other stuff. All the items are here already. Because we've got an item on the boss. In we go. So don't have to do this room, don't have to do iced tea, don't have to get the big key chest. We're just going straight to Cold Stare. And Bombos. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh yeah, you got to go back and hit the crystal ball once to have it let you straight through. Yeah, we did not have very much time for the pen gators. We were flying. Where to now? There's a couple really quick checks I can do over in the mire area. Checkerboard and mire shed. But without that lamp, I don't want to go into mire. Alright, that's Bombos. And we know we can get into it without an issue. Lamp? The red thing got me a little bit interested. Nope. It's like, do I want to keep searching for the lamp more, or do I want to just try to do these dungeons in the dark? Gosh, we're gonna grab that just in case. if I do 2 of these in the dark... Well, no, I'd have to do all 3 in the dark, but if I did 1... Actually, yeah, let's go clear out Eastern here. Get that 7th piece right away. Because I can get the 2 pieces in Ganon's tower, and then I just have to do 1 more. I mean, for all I know, my lamp could be in Ganon's tower. I mean, I could have checked Ped. The lamp could be on Ped. Wait, no, it couldn't. Because Meyer is a pendant, and logically you need to have the... Actually, Eastern is a pendant too, and you need to have the lamp to get through both of those logically. What was the other pendant? Oh, no, it wasn't Hera. Eastern? Thieves Town. Why am I going this way? I was looking at the tracker trying to figure out where the other pendant was. Like, I know I have one. Alright, so here we go. Just sneak through to the back. Oh, that's right, I already knew there was cash in Mimic Cave. Mine. Alright, we're through. That's the only part of Eastern that can be a little sketchy. But since you don't... In vanilla, you have the lamp, that room's nothing. But without the lamp, those... I don't know if the green ones are also called Igors, but whatever the green things are, can be very irritating. And spin. I should really learn the more efficient kill for this, for Armos Knights too. Gonna grab that pendant too, just in case. Right, I am gonna go open the door to... Oops. Definitely gonna open the door to Turtle Rock. Yeah, I'm hoping the lamp shows up. I did kind of forget how nice doing a mode this way without all the keys and everything shuffled. It's like, I mean, most people that are like tournament players would be done with this seed by this point. But me having 7 pieces at an hour 15 is really good. Don't touch me. Hurry, pick it up. Or the dead rocks get back. Right, it is Quake. Alright, so we're gonna do Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave. Hopefully come out of this with the lamp. And if I come out of this with the lamp, then I'm not even gonna bother with Ganon's Tower. We'll just go back and effectively go mode some dungeons. I mean, it is possible. We have Pyramid Fairy, we have Purple Chest, Pyramid Ledge, Catfish. Then there's still Mire and Pod. So there's quite a bit out there still, but Ganon's Tower is still the most likely place where that lamp would be just for density's sake. Cape, not bad. Alright, so it looks like we're headed into Ganon's Tower now. Get out of the way. They do way too much damage. Oh, that's right, it's not 27 items, it's 20, because this is a boss shuffle. This isn't a boss shuffle. This is just a normal seed. Alright, here we go. I'm not getting that. If that does end up being my lamp, oh well. I will pull up a map and look at how to get through Turtle Rock. That one room in Turtle Rock. Saved by the shield. That would have been a knockback and the room would have closed. There's the lamp. Was in Ganon's Tower the whole time. Actually, what am I still doing in here? It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be quicker to go to all these other dungeons normally and just skip Ganon's Tower. I mean, Turtle Rock is incredibly slow. But if, depending on where the big keys are in the other two, they could be extremely quick. Plus, it's been so long since I've actually been able to hear the Turtle Rock track. As much as I hate Turtle Rock, I love this. I love Stage 2 from Over Horizon. And usually in these Ganon Hunt seeds, I never have everything I need to get through Turtle Rock. Because it requires so much, so I never end up going in here. Iframes, I missed. Iframes. That's item 1. Oh no, whoops, that's not Samaria. Oh no doesn't sound good. At this point, the only other thing that could potentially be useful is like armor or silvers. Okay, good. I'm glad I checked that. You need all... Well, technically you only need 3 small keys, because you can steal one from the pokey. I mean, powder would be kind of nice, but I don't think that's going to be a real necessity either, but we might pull it while we're grabbing keys and stuff. Ow. I hate chain chomps. Okay, stop that. You do like 19 hearts worth. Oh boy. Hate those things so much. I had full health too. Look at that. That was 4 chain chomp hits. But now the big key is there. That's fine. I should have put the cape back on, but yeah, Turtle Rock is one you can get through without the hook shot, so you could. Hopefully you don't have hook on pad. That's so wrong and so unnecessary. Okay, just need to find one more key and we can steal the one from the pokey. Bounce. We're gonna steal the key, not worried about lava chest. There's absolutely nothing in there that would help. Well, I mean, there's things that would help, but nothing that I'm that's worth taking the time to get. Gotta be careful not to die again here. Would have been nice if it was on Bombo's tablet. Hearts. Let's see, we'll just go this. Not gonna worry about Mimic Cave. We know that's just money, which is definitely not needed. What? You're supposed to use the hook shot. Alright, there's the last small key. And got the big. So I think that means I can just completely skip Laser Bridge. Oh, I was really hoping that was going to be Sankheart. If that was Sankheart, that would have been a huge help. Yeah, I can skip Laser Bridge. This is about as fast of a Turtle Rock as you can get, minus that whole dying part. Because you've got enough, you get all the keys you need before Laser Bridge. I'm actually gonna do the cowardly thing here. Use that extra potion. Because I'm not gonna go and open that bomb door and save my spot. For a respawn point. And we need ice rock. Actually, no, first we need Samaria. Getting way ahead of myself here. Sorry, Over Horizon. We gotta bounce. Nice try, Max. Hashtag puns. Easy game. We don't even need that crystal. So we got Pod and Meyer. Where to go first? Oh, 5 is closer. Let's go here. I still wouldn't object. I mean, silvers would be nice, but I definitely don't need silvers with Butter Sword and half magic. Even without half magic, that would be fine. But silvers would still be nice. At least blue mail would be useful. But I mean, I probably left a lot of that stuff in Ganon's Tower. Like, I didn't even get... They could have been sitting... Like, both mails could have been sitting... I think I just got the lamp. And did I bolt right away after I got the lamp? I don't remember if I picked up the other checks in that room or not. Alright, are we going to be bow-locked and have to go around to the right, or are we going to get a key? For one of the few times I was hoping for a key there. Normally when I'm doing key sanity, you want to keep that door closed because then you can save a key, but here I'm like, I want that open. Hint tile. Yes, everybody is looking for something, but that doesn't help me. Like, that doesn't tell me where my silvers are. That doesn't tell me where armor is, or something like powder. Ooh, I should probably grab those. There's the arrows. Nice try, Mimic. Oh, if I would have just stopped, that would have been a perfect run through that room. One item. E. E. 2 more checks here. Hopefully one of them is the big key and I can just go straight to the back. Actually, we need a big and a small here for that. Okay, there's the small. Big key, right here. Let's see it. It's not a big key. So once the big key shows up, though, we can go straight to Helmasaur. These rooms are going to be a little more item dense, so let's hope we see the big key. Nope, No, no, that's not a big key. That's not a big key either. There's a big key. So now I've got two smalls, I can just walk through Harmless Hellway and be right by the boss. I guess while we're here... Ow. Alright. Then we just gotta hope everything works out well in Mire. Whoops, did not mean to hit those spikes. Okay, here we go. Got the hammer ready. Got the lamp. Got a bunch of mini Helmosaurs. Not mini Helmosaurs. Those are turtles. Hey, stop touching. Alright, we're through. Pod took a lot longer than I was hoping it would, but I'll happily take a longer pod if it means Mire plays nice. And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. I'm gonna take the full health refill on this one before we go to Mire. So we're gonna take the time to grab this, because it's so much nicer in that early room to have beams. That was the wrong one. And we need bombos. I don't want to accidentally take a hit from a Murderdactyl and lose my beams. And I almost did. That would have been terrible. Come on, hurry up. Let's go in. This is why I want to have beams here. Makes dealing with that room so much nicer. Alright, we just need a big key. Come on, give us a Godmire. Let's see the big key. Either here or in the next one. That is not the kind of key I was hoping for. I want a much bigger key. The elusive Godmire. I was expecting it to be in something like cutscene chest. But nope, it's right there, letting us go all the way through. You love to see that, especially in a place like Mire that's just horrible. Not really sure why I felt the need to go back and get that heart. Whoops. Don't even need to get that switch there. Let's see. Trying to remember what we need. Oh, probably the cape. Because with the cape, you can just run right through Biddy here. Not worried about taking a few hits there. And that is Triforce piece number 10. Actually, I'm gonna take the refill on the magic. Hey Lorelei, come on over. Over here, sweetie. There you go. Yeah. Yep, now we're... Yeah, it's always so nice when you can get a Godmire, especially in something like this where that's the last thing you have left to do. Now we just gotta run again, and I will check Pyramid Ledge. Maybe we'll find silvers. I'm not gonna do the big bomb though. Jerks. Not worried about that couple hearts. We're going to be using the cape. Okay, that I didn't like. Nope, not going to get a refill, so we're not going to bother with that. Alright, Ganon, here we go. And now we got the wonderful track cornered from Ace Attorney. To navigate us through this Ganon fight. Whoops. Hey, stop it. I know I missed the first one. That's no reason to keep teleporting. Hey, come back here. Stop being a coward. Good, right here. Perfect. When he's in the bottom left, it's definitely not as exciting trying to get the torch glitch. And silvers were in GT. Not surprising at all. Whoops. I gotta stop that. You can definitely see it's been a while since I've done this. This phase is so easy, too. Uh-oh. Didn't make it. And this fight has been terrible, but at least I haven't fallen off. I'll take that little victory. Oh, I say as I very nearly get knocked off. That was one hit from being at the end, too, where I almost took a dive. Horrible. Come on, hurry up. 142. 142, go. Let me move. 142 in less than a second. I'll take that. See if I can hold Lorelei up while we're still. Yep. You wanna look and say hi, Lorelei? While we hold the controller.